Hello and welcome to episode number 1 of this Let's Play Oxygen, not included here at Hanniballshow. So yeah, this is a game we have been playing in the past, but it's been quite a while since we have played it. We have kind of also streamed it on occasions, but I kind of felt like it was time to do a little bit of recording again, and I thought, yeah, okay, we're gonna play Oxygen Not Included, because that is absolutely a fun game to play. Now, I do have like a little challenge for me. I kind of was outside on the balcony this morning. I thought, oh gosh, it's getting a little bit cold here in Norway, so I kind of had to move all my plants in and so on. So I thought, alright, I have a fantastic idea. We're gonna click on a new game. We're gonna play Survival. We are gonna play the Rim here. So a frigid location marked by inhospitable low temperatures throughout. Rim's low temperature will make finding water and establishing farms or ranches problematic. However, the wide spectrum of minerals and cold environments could lead to a thriving industry. So we can also kind of customize this a little bit, like having it being metal rich. I don't believe we get more ores, but I think there are more ores in the things we mined up. For example, if we find copper, for example, it might contain 100 kilos of copper, but if we have metal rich, it might be 150, for example, instead of just 100. Mixed boulders basically are boulders of different kind of rock formations, which varies in size since it is mixed boulders. Also miscalculated pod location. That means we spawn on a random spot, not in the center of the planet. We can also click here and we kind of get several other kind of effects on the planet here. But I kind of would like, since we are kind of making it a little bit cold and cozy, I don't think we're going to have any volcanoes or slime. Medium boulders, large boulders. I kind of don't want to have too many boulders, but I kind of feel like there is a big chance for boulders popping up here. So let's see here. I also would like to have it be some cold biomes, like large glaciers, for example, and perhaps a frozen core. Now we could do the geoactive. That means there will be more geysers and more vents, which will make the game a lot easier, I think, because then we can kind of manipulate that to get the heat up in our colony. But let's see if we can find something that doesn't contain that. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back when we find something interesting. We have found a good one. We have surface oceans. That means there will be salt water on the top of the asteroid that we live in here. There will be large glaciers. It will be geodormant. That means we're going to have fewer geysers and vents that will provide us with heat or other kind of resources. And also have a frozen core instead of having it being a magma core like other kind of like regular asteroids. We're gonna have a frozen core. This the core of this world is a block of ice, basically very cold. But we're not gonna make it easy for ourselves, are we? So we are gonna make sure that we have all the difficulties set to the highest. I think this one here is gonna be the one that is gonna kill us or destroy our colony. Hunger. So basically that means that all our duplicates here, they will eat twice as much as usual, which is gonna be problematic, I think. Stress, they're also gonna be snowflakey, which kind of feel like they will be stressed a lot more often. So let's just jump into the game, and we're also gonna have to pick our duplicates. I kind of like this loading screen. I think this is new from last time we played the game on YouTube, at least. I kind of like it. It's just something cool with this loading screen. But yeah, we're gonna have to select 3 duplicates. I asked on my Discord channel if we had 3 volunteers. I actually just asked for 2 names because one, of course, is going to be Hein. One is going to be Mary. And one is going to be Toad. So, we are going to need to get a digger. We are going to get a farmer, I think. And we're also going to get a farmer. No, sorry, wait, what? We're going to need a researcher. Let's see here. There we go, a researcher. So let's see if we can find some interesting characters here. I kind of would like to have stress reaction. Basically means if they kind of get too stressed out, they will break down and cry. I kind of feel like that is a good idea. Now this character right off the bat seems like a perfect fit. He can't do research, but he breathes like he consumes less oxygen, which is good. He's kind of alright at digging. He can also do some doctor errand, and I think that is a perfect Toad. That is a perfect Toad right off the bat. Our farmer is going to be Hein. Wow, ugly crier, narcoleptic. He falls asleep. Oh, he also is immune to food poisoning. I don't think that is a good one. We kind of skipped another ugly crier here. There we go. Cannot do research. Oh my. You know what? It doesn't matter if you can't do research. Also increased machinery. Huh. Alright, fair enough. So when he's not farming, he could operate machines. And then we're gonna see if we can get Mary to be an ugly crier as well here. Ugly crier, uncultured. That is our researcher. Also irritable bowels. I'm not quite sure if we would need that. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Flatulent. We're not going to have that. It basically means they fought a lot. Which could be a problematic. Diver along. Oh, this is actually kind of alright. Decreased germ resistance. Okay, Mary, you are now officially a blonde. Max, you are going to be renamed to Hein. There we go. We have our 3 duplicates ready to go. Let's see if we can find a moon base. Ooh, Cosmos. Plucky Gang. Spacefaring base. Dreamland. Alright, Dreamland it is. So, let's embark. Oh gosh. So, like right off the bat, this kind of seems like a regular plain old vanilla biome, doesn't it? No ice, nothing. So let's just start by pausing the game. And it looks kind of normal until you click on the temperature overlay. It's cold. Cold as ice. -2 degrees. And then 14 degrees. Remember, the cold will kind of squeeze its way in here eventually. Into this little section here. So we kind of... Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a problem eventually. I'm also a little bit concerned about this source of water here. Maybe we'll dig down here and have all this be water, but for now I think we are... Oh, this little lake here kind of blocks everything, doesn't it? But we're gonna start planning out our little base here, our little space base here. By digging out a little bit of stuff here. There we go. You know what, we could probably just queue up a ton here. Let's also take the 4th one up here. Oh, look at that, we already have meal lice growing up here. That is kind of good. -4 degrees. This is going to die out eventually because of the cold. Now let's start by getting a pitcher pump up here. So if we do something like that... Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? We're also going to have a toilet somewhere. Not quite sure. I think we're going to have to dig up here. It is very... Oh, there we go. We have a little hatchling here. He will go around and eat up different kind of stuff on the ground and poop up coal. which could be a good thing, but it could also be a terrible thing. But he can just walk around here for a minute or two. Now, I do have a little idea on how to deal with the coal, but we'll see, we'll see. Now, also remember, we don't have that much food. We have 16,000 kilocalories. That usually lasts a fairly long time when we play, like, with regular duplicates here, but since they kind of eat twice as much, we have 3. That means we're going to have 2,000 kilocalories for Toad, for Hein, and for Mary every single day. So we are going to need quite a lot of food. So, let's see, we can't dig up here without flooding this. Actually, that might actually be a good idea. We could just, oh, there's way too much water in here to fill up this. Already having issues, right? So, I kind of like to have these 2 extra, just to have a little bit of room. And then we'll stick a ladder from here that goes up to about here. Alright. And then we're going to have the toilets up here, I think. So let's start planning that out. We'll just do something like that. And we're going to need some washing basins so they can wash their hands when they go to the toilet. We also need a toilet, which we find under plumbing outhouses here. 1, 2, 3. This is usually my usual. I know we don't need that many things, but I kind of like to just do this very early on. So let's also make sure we dig out these, and of course we're gonna need a little room to get in here. So these washing basins, they're gonna need water, so when we pump water from here, we're gonna have to fill that up here so they can wash their hands. That is basically what we need, water. I don't think they drink anything, they just need food. Very glad I don't drink anything, but we'll see. Now, what do we have down here? Why are there bubbles here? I absolutely have no idea. Let's have a look here. This seems to be a fairly warm place. 35 degrees? Huh. That is kind of interesting. Let's see here. The ladder is done. We are starting working on our bathroom. Now, our problem here is that all this sand here are gonna be falling down, which might be a little bit of a problem. Let's see here. Maybe we should speed up the game a little bit by pressing tab. And I also wonder, do we have enough for a door here? Because if we make this into a room, oh, they're already starting to eat up the food. Let's also make sure they don't have to wash their hands when they're going to the bathroom. We only need them to wash their hands when they're leaving. So when they go that way, they have to utilize this washing basins here. And that is just to prevent food poisoning germs to kind of go all over the place. It would have been nice if we could have gotten some bedrooms also the very first night, or the very first day, but I do not think so. Let's see here, we have a ton of stuff falling down here. We might actually have to make like a little ladder going down here, but I'm kind of more in favor of putting a block down here, because if they pee on the floor, the water or the pee won't kind of just dribble down here. Just a tiny little thing to think about. We let's see, I was kind of looking to see if we had any oxalite like these here somewhere. Yeah, this is definitely a place where we have to dig down eventually. Oh, this could be a scary location. But we'll see, we'll see. Our first outhouse is complete. And can we get number 3 done? Let's also make sure that these are set to go the correct way here. Like so. And let's just do something like this. And then perhaps, since oxygen goes upwards, maybe we'll have the bedrooms on top here, perhaps. That could be an idea. We're also gonna have to plan out a place to put batteries. We're gonna have to have a ton of batteries. Oh, hello. In the very beginning. Because batteries are producing a little bit of heat. Looks like we're done with all we need to do here in the beginning. We could then potentially... Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we could just make this room here. Oh, that is going to go into the water. So we'll have to make it up here. OCD time. Or let's just make it on top of it. This room here is kind of full of carbon dioxide. That is kind of not ideal. Or is it? If we open this little hole with carbon dioxide, that might actually be put down here as a kind of a layer here to conserve some of the oxygen, because we all know that food spoils in oxygen. That's kind of why we usually vacuum pack our let's also dig away this so we have a little bit more of there we go. Good job, folks. Washing your hands. I'm proud of you. And eating up all the food. Oof. This is gonna be very intense in the beginning. You can already see here. Let's see here how cold it is. 13 degrees, 13.7, 13.9. Gonna go a little bit back and forward here in the beginning, but oh boy. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could get a little bit of yeah, they're gonna have a sword back now. Yes, sword back. That means that they will have -1 in athletic. That means they will move a little bit slower, which is it's not quite ideal, but we should be able to fix that, hopefully. So our second priority should definitely be to get some beds up. We're gonna go into furniture, and I usually give them like a 2 between each bed, so something like that. We could probably cancel that one. We could potentially, we could potentially also cancel that digging order, I think. And I do think it's going to take a while before we're going to have to, oh, hello, all the sand in the galaxy. That is not quite ideal. I know we are having food shortages because we can't reach it. Let's put up the prioritization here, taking out that. Oh, we're going to have another little sand thing coming down here. There we go. Let's dig that out as well. There we go. Good job, Toad. Alright, so all the carbon dioxide will eventually fall down here. Let's see, do we have any interesting plants here? The good thing with having it being very cold, you see this is... Oh, hello. What do we have here? A natural gas geyser. That could be quite interesting. That might actually help us quite a lot. Although it's going to be a while before we can utilize this, because we have to do a ton of research to utilize it. And we also have something up here, a Paco. Wait, what? There's a fish. Oh no! Poor fish! He has no water. There's a fish out of water. How did that happen? Poor fish. I don't know. But if we look at the germs here, there are no germs in the slime biome. There are no slime. What are they called? Lung slime? Slime lung germs here. Basically because it's too cold. So we have that as an advantage. As well. I kind of also feel like we should do something like that. Let's also see if this is marked as a barracks. It is. It is. That is perfect. Now, who is stuck in here? Toad. Can we just get you down from there, Mr. Toad? There we go. Good job. Good job. So this is going to be their bedroom. It's going to probably be a little bit problematic in the beginning because this was full of carbon dioxide. Hopefully, eventually, the oxygen will fill up here. And then the carbon dioxide will be filtered down here. But we also gonna need a little bit of research done here. So we'll just go from here to here. And we'll make a little room here where we can stick in some research utensils. We're gonna put in a manual generator. It's basically a dynamo, so they kind of run on their little hamster wheel and produce power. So we're gonna put a battery in here. We're gonna put a battery in here. We'll put a battery in here as well. We're gonna put in a couple of batteries. I'm tempted to put a battery in here as well. Maybe we'll do it. We'll put a battery in here as well. So we're gonna dig out this area here because the batteries produce a little bit of heat. We're also gonna make sure that this is dug up, and then we're gonna put some wires from here all the way into here. We're gonna go down here. I mean, they don't produce a lot of heat, these batteries. Let's see here. How much heat do they produce? Heat. 1.25 kDTU per second. I don't know what kind of measurement that is, but it is something. We can probably just do something like that. Alright, so now they should have plenty of stuff to do. They have their own bed. I am kind of also tempted to put a little ceiling on here. So if we did something like that. That was kind of wrong. We wanted to be one taller, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Let's cancel that. Deconstruct these two here. And again, let's build these one taller up, like so. It's going to take a while before we can build that, but I also wonder if we have enough copper for this. And oxalate is slowly but surely being used up here, which is not very good. But I do hope we can manage to get the generator going, and we also have to try and figure out how much food we need to produce to keep ourselves alive. I do think, is it 4 or 5 meal lice we need per dupe? And if we double that, it's gonna be 8 to 10 meal lice per dupe per. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make a fairly large farming area. Let's see here. We can also do some scheduling here. Let's have a look at the schedule. Because I do not think... Let's see. Downtime plus 1 morale. If we take that away, then we're going to have plus 0. And I do think... I think that is a good idea for now. For now, it's a good idea. What we also can do, just to make sure that we get the room bonus, we're going to stick that in here. We have another hatchling here. Interesting, having a lot of these here might not be a good idea, but we can kind of take them out and eat them later if we so desire. Let's see here. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of dirt around here. I'm also kind of not quite sure. Let's have a look at these hatchlings. Digestion. They eat basically everything. Sand, sandstone, clay, crushed rock, dirt, sedimentary rock, nutrient bar, mush bar, meal ice. Yeah, they eat basically everything, and they poop out coal. I am tempted to take them out fairly quickly so that kind of don't use up all our resources and convert them into coal. Okay, we have Hein here running on the treadmill. That is good. That means that we are producing a tiny amount of heat from the batteries. Just a tiny little bit. So that is going to be our early source of heat. Now we also need to make farms. Let's have a look at the temperature here. If we start digging out here... minus, yeah, we're gonna get some cold, like very cold stuff already. But I think we should be fine. Okay, so Toad is running the treadmill now. Good job, Toad. Good job, Toad. We don't have anything else to do. So I think it's time for us to stick in a tiny little research table here. Some stations. So if we stick you down here and also hook this up to power, I think this only requires dirt or water. No, I think it's a supercomputer that requires water to work. Let's see here. Are we done? Mary is working hard. There we go. So now we have a research. Let's see here. Does it say what it requires? It's made out of copper, and that's powered, consumes... I thought it said that it required some sort of dirt to do, but we're going to research. And the very first thing we're going to research, the research 3 has been significantly increased since last time we played it. But we're gonna have to work on food, meal preparation. That kind of is very important for the very beginning. And after that, I think we are gonna go down here to get the supercomputer, so then we can research insulating tiles down here. Yeah. So we're gonna have a long journey of research ahead of us. But I also think that is gonna be it for this episode. So if you like this episode, don't be afraid to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, don't forget to keep smiling.